Hey guys, so I wanted to sort of give everybody a little update on the energy and what's going on here. So Mercury is going in direct. Well, went direct a second, and today it's like feeling like it's a lot more indirect. Okay, it's in its direct stages. And on the 10th, it's Mercury trines Pluto. So I was reading and listening to someone, and she was saying that you're going to have epiphanies right now. Hello, guys. Love and light to you guys. Hi, guys. You're going to have epiphanies, a lot of ideas. For instance, I have an event coming up where I'm doing it with an astrologer, and I'll be posting about that. I'm doing one on Zoom and one live and in person, but the one on Zoom is going to be hey Jariana. One on Zoom, the event I'm doing. The other one is going to be in person, but I'm doing the one on Zoom first so that the people that can't make it to in person can have their chance to get the messages. I'll have an astrologer, and we're going to be doing a lot of, I don't want to say too much because some people like to copy your ideas, but what I can say is that it's going to be a lot, you're going to get a lot of information and a lot of healing out of it. Okay, so there'll be a medium and an astrologer and a channeler, and she's an intuitive reader as well. But I want to tell you guys that Mercury just went into direct from retrograde. There's still always after this is that energy of like, because I'm not an astrologer, but I could tell you that I do feel energy, and typically when I feel the energy I will look into it and then be like, oh, so I was like completely feeling exactly what's going on astrologically as well as energetically. So you're going to be feeling right now because Mercury has just gone direct. It's obviously, it takes a little time for it to get like fully direct. It's already direct technically, but until like the 12th or no, excuse me, I would say the 10th or the, for some people it lasts longer, the post shadow, but the pre shadow is the hardest. Post shadow is a little easier. So like the 10th you'll start to feel different because I was reading it's trining Pluto, and that's where you're gonna have your epiphany, like, oh, that's why that did, oop, I just got hit in the crown chakra. That's why that didn't work out for me. That's why this happened. That's why that happened. But, we do have Saturn in retrograde tomorrow. Okay. Now, Saturn is the planet of karma. So, if there's been a lot of things going on with karma, especially positively, you're going to receive back that good karma right now with Saturn in retrograde. Okay. For this month until I'm not sure exactly what, I didn't check when it's back in not in retrograde anymore. But with all of these energies, just expect like people from karmically that you're connected to. Now this could be good or in a bad way depending on like where you're at in your life, what stage you're at in your life. Like, if there's somebody like you destroyed their life back then, they might, pop up out of nowhere and be like, oh, you owe me an apology or something like that. Or if there's somebody that you dealt with in a relationship from the past, it could be coming back for some sort of like a contract, karmic contracts, might be something that you signed, and you could either choose to deal with it or not. But I feel like for a lot of us here, maintain that positive attitude, because even though we get upset and things don't work out, and I get like that too sometimes, I'm like, oh god, like, but then like there's like this piece of me that no matter, even if I feel upset or annoyed, there's always a part of me that's very positive and very hopeful, and I have a lot of faith in what's going to work out. And that's the trick here. If you keep that faith and hope that it'll work out, like maybe right now things are clearing, I'm going through something, it's okay, it's a shedding, it's going to be all right, this too shall pass, right? And if, as long as you don't stay in that moment and keep telling yourself things are not going to work out, it's going to be very important for you. A lot of you will have an epiphany moment. This is where you're going to recognize and realize something. I'm just going to say this, I'm hearing this very, very clearly, and I heard this for myself. I saw it in a dream today. I started like lightly, but I know that I need to do a full detox and cleanse, and I'm not, a lot of people are going to be like, I don't want to hear this, because we're not, a lot of us weren't ready to do it, but for some of us we are ready, like we want to, and we just, we want to do it. And of course it's not easy to do that, to detox and cleanse, but that's the point. If it was easy, everybody would do it, right? So those of you who are like thinking like, what do I need to do? Like, what, first things first, I'm hearing cleanse your gut, detox and cleanse your full gut, because I had a dream that I was like at a house and I was eating excessively, and that's what was keeping me in that same kind of cycle. Sort of like, I'm tired, I'm cranky, and nothing's working out, and blah 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 blah. And it was because I wasn't eating right, and I wasn't, even though I drink healthy stuff, I take supplements. None of that matters when you're stuffing your fucking face for no reason. It's like a fucking toxic addiction that you can't seem to get rid of. It's no different than having a drug problem, to be honest with you. It's really not. It's like, for those of you who know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. When you start to eat and you can't control what you're eating, you're just like, oh, whatever, I'll just have a bite of this, just one bite of that. It's the excessiveness, you know, it's the excessiveness. And I realized when this guide came down in my dream and she showed me, first of all, a big ass fucking spaceship that looked like, I could say, a tire. It looked like a tire, but it was just round and shaped like that. And it came to my window, and then she pointed to show me the city in the sky, where they're right there. They're watching us. They're right there. They're literally in the sky, in a city in the sky, as above, so below, right? And again, this is not a dream. I was shown something, and she came down and then she wrote something on my phone, telepathically communicated with me, but did not come inside. Like for some reason, I guess she's not allowed to like talk. I don't know. No, I don't think so. I think it was just she was like, give her a second to absorb this, because she came down from the sky, and I was like, oh shit. And then she wrote on my phone something about if you could just stay in the morning and at night. Like, so I took that in a couple of ways. If you could, I took it, for me, I took it, if you could not eat from the morning, if you could not eat from the morning until nighttime, and then nighttime, I mean, and then like have a light meal in the middle of the day, and like, you know, take your supplements and drink your vitamins or your smoothie or whatever. But it's like the eating in the morning, and then in the afternoon sometimes snacking, and then having another snack later, and then another one later. And it's like, when does it end, Flo? When does it end? When does the cycle end? How long you gonna keep eating and repeating and repeating and eating, and because you're bored? Like, do something. Go do something. And listen, it's not easy, because I beat myself up about this for a long time, but now I'm not beating myself up about it. I'm listening to the fucking advice that the guide gave me. She didn't have to come all the way down here to tell me that. She really didn't. She could have just been like, I don't know, girl, figure it out. But she came, literally showed herself and said that, and then showed me, and then in a dream I was showing about that too. You know? When your intentions are from the right place, thank you for being there, Flo. By there, I mean here. Yeah, and it is so cool, but it's so, here's the thing. When something like this happens with me, I don't take it lightly. For instance, when that little Pleiadian girl showed me the spaceship, and she showed me how the government's lying to people, and she showed me, she was like, it's not us abducting you. And they were showing me like things that are happening, and in different dimensions, and humans were trying to get on these, like, I don't know, it was just wild, right? When these things happen, especially when it has something to do with they're showing me, like, yeah, exactly, Jeriana. When they're showing me like, hey, look, we're showing you what to do, like, you do what you will with the information. Now, I have to take that very sacred and serious, because they really do not have to do that. Like, I feel like she went out of her way to do this. Like, out of her way, like, okay, this bitch, we literally need to tell her. Because they've been telling me, my intuition's been telling me, Flo, fast, don't eat, cleanse your gut. And it was not just my intuition, it came out into physical, where I was sick and not feeling good. And I could talk all the shit I want, but it's all about action, right? It's all about action. And yeah, sometimes even you'll be like, I'm not gonna do it, that's it, I'm not gonna eat, I'm not, and then boom, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because for real, like, I'm tired of it. Here's the thing. One thing I recognized, and this is very important. German said I got a double chin. Some sugars be busting. I hate you. One thing that I realized is that when I start doing stuff for spiritual ascension instead of for vanity, there's the kicker. because I was wanting to like stop eating and fasting to lose weight, to look good. And now I'm like, oh, I see. They're telling me like, this is for ascension, baby. Like, you want to ascend? You want to ascend? Yeah, for real, Jennifer, for real. You want to ascend? You want to get to that level like that you're trying to get to? Oh, you just make the small sacrifices, little things. It's not that hard. It's really not. It's all here, right? Just like the fucking vape that I'm smoking, which is a lot lighter than the vape I was smoking before, but sometimes I catch myself doing too much with the damn vape, right? And like just the fucking not walking, right? Today I got up and I took a small walk around the house, around the yard, and I did it a few times. And it's the little things to show them I'm gonna try, okay? Every little thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try. And German, another thing, the Starbucks. So I woke up, the first thing, obviously, after that dream, I was like, oh God, like, my favorite thing in the world is frozen Starbucks coffee. And I woke up, the first thing I said was like, I can't even have iced coffee. They were like, no, that coffee is fucking your whole shit up. Like, first of all, coffee calcifies the third eye, the pineal gland. Woo! You saw that light flicker? Coffee calcifies the pineal gland, and the detox has nothing to do with just losing weight. It's a detox, metal detox, parasite cleanse, third eye, pineal gland cleansing, all of that. Okay, I don't care about the weight. After 4 years of making sure I was sober, which girl I am, I ain't touched meth since finding out it was going to be a mom. Now I'm a mother, but I'm human. I'm human with addictions. Exactly. Matcha latte, I've had that too, but they're all sugar. It's all sugar. Everything Starbucks makes is sugar, unless you get the brewed black iced coffee, which is zero things. But then again, iced coffee calcifies your pineal gland. So if you're someone like me who's trying to ascend, get in on that spiritual level to the point where I'm already like able to just walk into the room and be like ba 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 and read people beep beep boom 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 boom, your father, your mother, this, that, you're this way, you're that. Imagine now if I do this detox and cleansing and really clear my energy like from the inside out, and I do this, look at that. I'm just seeing 111. As soon as I said that, 11 people, one like. Imagine that. Then we're talking about a whole nother level here, another level. This is where I'll be able to remote view heal people, because I already can heal people with my hands, but just it's a detox that's going to really, it's gonna accelerate the ascension. Okay, now you don't have to want to be one to ascend. Now what she said about the sober and all that is not easy, especially for people who have highly addictive behaviors, and we are sorry, I keep shaking the phone, especially for those of us who have highly addictive personalities. And that's one of the things I came here to learn a lesson on, is the addiction in all aspects, all beings, because I look around my family and a lot of the women, we're heavy. We're heavy. There's not a lot of us that are not heavy. And I'm like, wow, this is a pattern. Like, I have to break this cycle. I have to break the cycle. I had to break the cycle of drug addiction. Okay? I had to break the cycle of fucking toxic men and relationships and allowing men to manipulate me and control me and do all these fucked up things to me, right? And then boom, now I have to break the cycle of I'm breaking generational curses left and right, cycles, generational cycles for this family left and right. But I really do feel that if I take that action and take that step now, that it will never carry down to anybody again from my family. Now that's a huge responsibility. Are you already putting all that pressure on yourself? It's not pressure. It's something that I have faith in, because I believe that we're all reincarnations of each other anyway. In whatever forms we are. Everybody in your family is mirroring you somehow or another. Your children are mirroring you, and their children will mirror them, and you and them. And it's just going to be a mirror. And if we don't change the image of the mirror and what we're looking into, then for the rest of the generations to come, they might be looking into the same mirror you did. And ain't nobody got time for that. Exactly, German. First of all, I don't even eat. I'm going to let you know right now. I don't eat out, okay? I'm not a person who eats out, and if I do, it's very, very rare, okay? I make food at home, right? Potatoes, I like beans and things like this. One of my things that I have to stay away from is white rice, bread, things like that, like pastas, all that. It just sits in my stomach. It sits in my stomach. I don't eat meat. I ate chicken the other day. I was like, I don't even know why I ate this, why I thought I was missing it. I'm not. And today I had cabbage salad and cabbage soup. And let me tell you something. It was amazing. It was amazing. Better than any fucking foods that I've eaten lately. And I'm just learning that. Like me, it's not about being a vegan and all that stuff. Fuck all that. I'm not talking about that. It's just to focus. Exactly. We need to focus on. We got to be mentally happy too. So much of balance and journey. That's for sure. Yeah. And guess what? Guess what? When I don't eat properly and my stomach is full, I can't think clearly. Like I literally couldn't think clearly this past month because of the junk I was putting into my body. Like, and I'm not gonna say I was putting junk into my body. It wasn't that. It was excessive eating. It wasn't junk food. It was just a lot of food. So it will be something that I made at home, a little here and there. I threw a couple of unhealthy things in there too, but it was more excessive eating. It's like I was watching Sanguru, and he was saying humans were lied to. Like he goes, we at the retreat place that he works at, he says everybody walks there all day, and he says we only eat at 10 in the morning, at 7 at night. That's it. We don't eat between it. We don't snack. Not a fruit, not a this. He said maybe some nuts or something here and there, but that's it. That's it. Like he was having some kind of nut porridge for breakfast. And the dude is living a healthy life. He's older. Like my grandfather. For instance, my grandfather. Okay, my grandfather's, I don't know, 85. What is he? No, I'm lying. He's 79. He's like 80, going on 80 or something. I don't know. He's like 80. He had babies, two daughters when he was like 74. Okay, two daughters. And he's so healthy. And like he even was sick for a little, and he like healed from it. Let me tell you what he did in his life. Moved around a lot. That's one. Just walking and working and moving around. Only ate lunch and late early lunch like 11, and then a dinner at like 5, and that's it. Ate apples all the time, never drank or smoked a cigarette a day in his life, and he's happy, healthy, older gentleman. And you have to see him. He does not look a day over 56. And that's just, in other countries, Colombia and all this stuff, okay? Oh man, Reese's piece of cereal. I don't even eat cereal. My daughter doesn't even eat it no more. She won't touch it. Like my daughter too, she won't eat meat. So it's hard for her because she's not really a person to try new foods. So for her, she likes things like pasta and bread and, stuff like that. She don't fuck with like no meats and no more. She won't eat out, fast foods, nothing. So for her, it's pizza, bread, pasta. She likes those kinds of things. But she's also a growing kid, so it's a lot easier for her to like digest the food. But she was, she's doing really good with her eating habits, not snacking. She's not eating chips no more, nothing. I'm just like, wow, I'm so proud of this girl. I don't know, she just did it, Yeah. Yeah, My mom never got me nothing but Cheerios and oatmeal. Shoot, they should never let me out the playpen. Well, I gotta think my logic is healthy. But here's the thing, those sugars are all known to cause cancer, every single one of them. Those cereals, I mean, all those cereals, unless it's like, something with fiber and whole wheat, and even those have like impure sugars in them and cornstarch, corn syrup, and all that bullshit. Did you know that corn is literally the only thing that's genetically modified everywhere today? Everywhere. Like, so you got maize, cornstarch, corn syrup. Everything that has the word corn in it is just not good. It's not. But don't get me wrong. Once in a while, I want to grill a piece of corn and eat it, but it's just not good. You know how you know it's not good? When you shit and after you eat corn, how come it doesn't digest? How come you just shit out big pieces of corn? You never shit out corn and it's just like a whole corn and you're like, wait, my gosh, I probably chewed that one too. Did it come back together in my stomach? Like, it makes you wonder, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you could understand peanuts, right? Because peanuts are they're peanuts. By the time it's ready to digest, you're already shitting the shit out. But like, and that's what I think of now. Like, it's like, oh my God, my feet, if they don't stop fucking vibrating, well, I swear, sometimes when my feet vibrate like this at night, I get real frustrated when my feet vibrate like this. It's really annoying. So I have to like literally put them up like here, because if not, they can just start. Damn, my feet look like fucking dude feet right there for a second. No, but they look like dude feet right there for a second. But I really feel like right now The energy is shifting and changing. I want to take it on here first of all to give you guys this message because I was talking to the astrologer that I'm going to do this event with, and she told me, what smells a little funny? Not like apple sugar. Yeah, I use coconut sugar, and I only use raw brown sugar if I use Brugger. If I use Brugger, I only use raw brown sugar, and that's it. I don't use no. I haven't used white sugar or like that in a long time. So like even my coffee and stuff, I don't put sugar in it. I put like either coconut sugar or I just put a drip of caramel drizzle. That's it, you know? Yeah, so dog food. Shut up. So I wanted to come here and just tell you guys that because tomorrow I'm getting up early. One of my friend's brothers who passed from COVID, who was a veteran, they're having a walk for him in where I'm at, where I live at. And I'm gonna go support because I was, you know, I'm close with her, and I knew her brother a little bit, and you know how I feel about all that. He was in the hospital, but you know, she knows, she says it too. But anyway, so I wanted to give you guys that message. So detox, cleanse, and if you can't do it fully all the way 100%, at least try to limit everything you're ingesting in your body, okay? Yeah, limit everything you're ingesting in your body. So if you know something's been making you feel tired and annoyed, and thank you guys, I love you. Something's been making you feel tired and annoyed, and you're sleepy and you're dragging your body, this is the message right here. Time to cleanse it out. Time to clear it out. And I'm sorry if you're smoking mad weed every day. I hate to tell you this, you gotta stop. Like, give your brain a chance to catch up with itself. It's been so clogged that it's confused right now, okay? It's confused. So anyway, I wanted to give you guys that message. I don't want to stay on here late. I gotta go to bed. But I wanted to give you guys that message that there's an epiphany coming in, that things will shift. They will change for the better. They will make you feel better now. It's like if you've been going through a lot of stuff, like a lot of people have. I've talked to a lot of people during Mercury in retrograde, and literally everybody's been fucking going through some bullshit. Let's clear the energy and ground. Let's clear the energy and ground, please. Thank you. So everybody's been going through a lot, okay? Okay? All right? So if you've been going through it, I'm just letting you know it's about to change. Don't worry. Don't worry. Be happy. Good night, guys. I love you. Bye.